He kōna I purangi tēnei nā te reo irirangi o Aotearoa.
Today we're going to learn a couple of concepts related to openings, middle games and end games. And if you have any questions at all, just let me know. So for the moment, I'm just going to go board by board and I'm going to be explaining a couple of things. Right. Whose turn is it?
It's mine. I'm just swapping. I want to think if I can swap out that.
Oh, okay. So do you want another queen?
How do you get another coin?
I'll grab one from the thing. That'd be great.
Yeah. If you want, you have some spare
Because
pieces
if
there.
you do, then I'm almost certainly checkmated.
Okay.
You're done for. Yeah, I did.
Yes.
Too late. Oh, okay.
Sorry?
Good game.
Oh, seriously? Do you know how to play?
A different version of a quiet night in underway here tonight in Nelson. A quick scan and there are enthusiasts of all ages and demographics sitting in intense concentration across the table from each other, staring at their chessboards. Chess in Nelson, a programme at Nelson Chess Club, is run by Rami Riachi, and in the last few years it's gotten really popular, and he's been quietly spreading the love for his lifelong obsession.
Well, I've been playing chess since I'm 8. I'm originally from Argentina. Back there, I used to play a lot of tournaments. So the second that I came here to New Zealand, that was around 7 years ago, the first thing that I did was search for chess clubs in the country. At that time, I was living in Lake Tekapo, and Tekapo, it's a beautiful place, but it's really small. And unfortunately, we didn't have a chess club, and with a couple of friends, we were just playing. Then I moved here to Nelson, and the first thing that I did was once again open and Google online chess in Nelson. And that's why the name of my business now it has the same name. The Nelson Chess Club was one of the first clubs here in Aotearoa. And nowadays we still have the Nelson Chess Club, and it's really strong. One person was running that club and I joined, and after a few weeks he needed to leave the country. So he asked me if I could be in charge. And since then I'm kind of like the organizer, the president of that club.
What's the scene in Argentina? Is it quite a big sport? I come from India, so you can imagine, we're quite a chess-obsessed nation, right?
I think that after the boom of the series, the show, The Queen's Gambit, worldwide, it was a massive thing for people to bring it back, that game, into the society. And that happened not just in New Zealand, in Argentina, and some other countries as well. Nowadays, Argentina has some really strong players. So once you become a professional, you can achieve some norms to become a master, then international master, and then grandmaster. The level in Argentina is really high.
Yeah, you shouldn't have done that, but you already did.
Yeah, so I wasn't allowed.
When I started learning, I used to have 3 coaches in 1 week, and most of them, they were just saying, here you have some chess boards, so now you play. And I wanted to learn. And then at the age of 11, one of my coaches asked me if I wanted to become a professional. And I said, yes, absolutely. I love chess. It's my hobby. It's my passion. Mm-hmm. But then the second that I said yes, he gave me a bunch of books. And I didn't want to study or start a career at 11 years old. So nowadays, I try to make chess fun through different games, quizzes, or I don't know. It's like I try not to make it so theoretical so they can enjoy it and have fun.
What is it particularly that you think children or their parents are seeking when they join a club like yours?
Chess is something a little bit different comparing to the extracurricular things that you can do after school. Apart from sports, however, chess is considered a sport, but let's keep it as a game. And you can boost your memory. It also improves focus, planning, critical thinking. So I think that parents want that for their children instead of being the whole day in front of a screen. Yeah, it also, I think that it helps in maths and in school, in logic. I teach sportsmanship, so they learn how to lose, and that also losing is part of the game, it's part of life.
I like winning. Winning's really fun.
How does that make sense?
And strategy, because it's 64 squares.
Yeah, strategy's
It's 64
hilarious.
squares that I can control.
Some of your students are as young as what, 5 years old?
5 is the youngest and 96 is the oldest.
That's a whole couple of generations right there. That's incredible.
Yes. After the workshops, they can play against each other. I mean, parents and kids or grandparents and grandchildren. So yeah, it's great. The first thing that I try to teach to my students is to have fun. It was originated in India with the predecessor of, sorry for my pronunciation, but is it Chaturanga?
Shatranj.
Shatranj, okay. 1,500 years ago, after that game, chess was invented in India and then it spread around the world. And nowadays, I think that for many generations, they try to place that game only for the elite, for people from the high society, or only men. And nowadays, that concept is changing. So you don't have to know necessarily a lot of theory or being necessarily a man or being from the high society. So it's more open to everyone, kids, adults, seniors, women, men. So it's open to everyone.
Tonight, Rami's workshop is being held at the hub of all things global in Nelson, the centre called Cultural Conversations. And pretty apt considering the makeup of the room today.
Controlar el centro y después tú puedes hacer enroque. Enroque es cuando
People get to talk with each other in languages outside of English in your chess club. There were some children speaking Spanish and...
Yeah, some of the Latin American community and people from Spain as well, they joined the workshops. So yeah, I try to keep everyone involved and to be part of the same thing. There are some people from Colombia or Venezuela, Ecuador, that they come here and they're kind of like newbies in the countries. So yeah, I try to keep them part of the community, and yeah, that's why I translate everything for both groups.
Sí. Ok, Rafa. El objetivo del juego entonces es hacer... Exacto.
I see that you've got the Cold Cup coming up. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Cold Cup, it's been held since 1960, and every year, except for COVID, we've been running that tournament annually. It's a huge event that happens here in Nelson, and people from all over the country, they come here to participate, and the next edition is going to happen on August 16th. So we are organizing everything just to be prepared for that big tournament. New Zealand has a lot of potential to become with a strong community, chess community for the future. And hopefully in the future we're going to have some amazing players here from New Zealand.
Spreading his obsession for those 64 squares across the Nelson Tasman region, Rami Riachi from Argentina on the Here Now podcast today. My name is Kadambri Raghukumar, and every week I bring you a new story from around New Zealand featuring people from around the world who live here. You can find Here Now on all your favourite podcast platforms as well as the RNZ website.